Baseball is a sport that demands a high level of skill, strategy, and quick thinking. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most memorable blunders in baseball history and explore what went wrong in each case. Welcome to Dumbest Baseball Mistakes Ever, Part 2, Number 5. Leon Durham in Game 5 of the 1984 NLCS. Despite not being the primary cause for the Cubs' loss in the 1984 World Series, Leon Durham's mistake on Tim Flannery's ground ball during the 7th inning of Game 5 became the symbol of the NLCS, in which the Cubs blew a 2-0 lead. The play allowed the Padres to score the tying run, leading to San Diego's victory in the game and ultimately the series 2 innings later. An important detail related to this play is that Ryne Sandberg inadvertently drenched Durham's glove with Gatorade when he attempted to take a sip during the game. Although Durham claims that his glove had dried by the time he committed the error, he recalls coach Don Zimmer advising him to continue playing with the same glove, citing its potential to bring him good luck. Number 4. Willie Davis in Game 2 of the 1966 World Series. Willie Davis was a well-known baseball player for the Los Angeles Dodgers in the 1960s and 1970s. He was not only a talented athlete, but also had a remarkable singing voice, as demonstrated by his 1963 recording of "That's the Way the Ball Bounces." However, Davis's reputation was tarnished after committing 3 errors in 1 inning during Game 2 of the 1966 World Series. Despite being a 3-time Gold Glove winner, Davis lost 1 ball in the sun, dropped another, and overthrew third base, resulting in half of the Dodgers' 6 errors that day. Unfortunately, the Dodgers were swept by the Baltimore Orioles, and it turned out to be the last game that the legendary pitcher Sandy Koufax ever played. Davis passed away in 2010, and his error-filled day during the 1966 World Series was widely covered in the stories of his death. Number 3. Hank Gowdy in Game 7 of the 1924 World Series. If someone has to create a list of desired old plays to be captured on film, Hank Gowdy's mistake during the 12th inning of the final game of the 1924 World Series between the Washington Senators and New York Giants would likely be at the top. The game was tied at 3 when Washington's Muddy Rule hit a high pop-up in foul territory that appeared to be the second out of the inning. However, Gowdy, the Giants catcher, accidentally caught his foot in his mask and fell to the ground, unable to make the catch. He later famously described it as being held like a bear trap. Rule capitalized on this error to hit a double and ultimately scored the winning run, resulting in Washington's sole World Series championship. Although Gowdy's error is significant, his legacy is primarily defined by his extraordinary military service. Number 2. Tony Fernandez in Game 7 of the 1997 World Series. Tony Fernandez is considered one of Cleveland's biggest disappointments in sports, in part due to closer Jose Mesa's error that cost the team the chance at their first title since 1948. However, if Fernandez had successfully fielded Craig Counsell's grounder, it could have resulted in an inning-ending double play and another opportunity for Cleveland to score in the 12th inning. Unfortunately, Fernandez's error allowed Counsell to reach first and ultimately score the winning run on Edgar Renteria's bases-loaded single. Fernandez took responsibility for his mistake, admitting that he had considered going to second with the ball but ultimately made a mistake by not making the play. He also noted that he knew Bobby Bonilla was not running well. Number 1. Mickey Owen in Game 4 of the 1941 World Series. In the 1941 World Series, the Brooklyn Dodgers were close to tying the New York Yankees at 2 games each. However, fate took a turn for the worse when Mickey Owen, the Dodgers catcher, was unable to catch a game-ending strike 3 thrown to Yankees player Tommy Henrich. This error allowed Henrich to reach first base and the inning was extended. The Yankees took advantage of the situation and scored 4 runs in the 9th inning, securing a 7-4 victory. This defeat left Brooklyn fans disappointed, and they were forced to wait for the next year's World Series. There was some assumption that the pitch thrown by Hugh Casey was a hard-to-handle spitball. However, it seems like Owen was fooled by a big curveball, just like Henrich. While the error was a prominent feature in Owen's New York Times obituary in 2005, Brooklyn fans did not hold it against the all-star catcher for very long. Well, that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this.